now when you're 3 or 5 years out, no one cares. You wake up one day and you realize no one cares about you. They're sick and tired of hearing about your weight loss surgery. They're sick and tired of hearing about your Dr. V. You moved away. You got a new job. You're not even hanging out with the same people. No one knows you were fat, right? No one knows you used to be 300 pounds. No one knows the old you. And you move to this little town or you move to this job and you're like, look at me, I lost 150 pounds. And everyone's like, oh, okay, that's great, Mary, cool. Can you file these papers for me? Like, no one cares about you. And then you're like, what the fuck did I do this for? I mean, no, look at me. Look at me. I really did it. I've kept the weight off. I've lost 120 pounds and kept the weight off. Look at me. 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 But what happened was before, who's me? Right? Who am I? Why should we look at you? What have you done? Great, you lost 150 pounds and kept it off. How does that affect? Good for you, Mary. But that doesn't help me pay my bills. That doesn't help me, like what do I do about my cheating husband? What do I do about my boss who's mean to me? What do I do about my kids who are on drugs? It's, this conversation is turning kind of dark, but by the time you realize what a cool ass thing that you did getting healthy and having weight loss surgery, by the time you realize that you deserve the love and that you're a good human and you deserve to be treated well, the world's moved on, girl. The world's moved on because they've all worried, they all have their own problems to worry about. And now you're left going, wait, what about me? What about me? What about you? Okay? Which, now the question is this. What about 5 years out? Answers we don't really know. There are very, very few of them. But I will tell you the numbers don't look good. The follow-up is not so good. Most of them are lost to follow-up. Even the long-term studies where we can get people 5 years out or more. Only the ones who are doing well show up. Trust me. If you were more than 5 years out and you had regained most of your weight, would you go back to see your surgeon? Yeah, I would, Dr. Vuong. I don't think so. No, because you didn't go back to see him at this point. You didn't come back and see me at this point. You didn't come back to group at this point because I got it, Dr. V. I'm all excited. You see what I'm saying? You see the progression? You see what I did to you there? I worked your ass backwards. We just don't really know. But I'm telling you, there's probably a lot more failures, and I hate to use that words. There's probably more unsuccessful stories than we realize, than we're willing to admit. Now, why am I telling you this? It's because we want to change this. This is what the Dr. V community is about. Dr. V is not a person. Yeah, I'm cute. I'm the surgeon, written 13 books. Talk to you, cuss at you like no other. Keeping it real. But Dr. V is a community. It's you guys. I'm calling out you guys who are over 5 years out, 8 years out, struggling. Come back in. I want to hear from you guys that are far out, who are successful. What have you done to be successful? Tell people, did you have a divorce? Did you finally get rid of your fat, negative husband and your family members who are negative and you got rid of everybody? Teach us so we can tell the story. Even if you've regained all your weight, tell the story. Why did you regain the weight? Don't tell me, oh, well, I had it done so long ago, like there was no material. Or I wish I'd met Dr. V 5 years ago, then I wouldn't have regained the weight. That doesn't help us. You didn't have Dr. V 5 years ago. What did you do? What caused you to regain the weight? Help us backtrack this. But from where everything I've done working with you guys, these are the important steps. These are the mind stumbling blocks that get y'all. Okay? And this is 5 years out. It's more of it's not even a giving up. It's not a giving up. It's like, I just don't care. Like it is the common. It is normal now. It's not spectacular. You're not really talking about it anymore because it's your new normal. This is my new normal. What do you want from me? I've always made bad choices. See, I told you. I told you this weight loss surgery wouldn't work. I told you I have bad habits. I told you I was a worst case scenario. See, you reinforced those stories, but you didn't change it, right? You didn't do any. So here's critical, right? Who cares? Now that sounds mean, but what this really is calling you guys out to say, do something. You've been given this opportunity to radically change your health. Not just lose 150 pounds, not get rid of your diabetes medicines, high blood pressure, CPAP machine. Oh, that's great. Now what you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna do with the gift that you've been given? Because one day you're gonna look up and no one cares that you lost 150 pounds. Because you don't impact the world. Do something, girl. Write a book. Start telling your story. Go back to school. Be an example. Even if it's just an example to your kids. Even if you show your teenage daughter, listen, don't date that asshole. You deserve better. I'm worth it, right? Because when you're at this level, you're close to the goal, you better start seeing how fabulous you are, how short life really is, right? When you're getting through, when you recover from surgery, you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused on all the changes. It's a lifelong marathon. It's not a short sprint, right? You got to understand that ultimately you're worth it. But you're only worth it to the extent that you do something that impacts the world. Do something that will impact the world. Skinny is a side effect. You'll lose the weight. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Life is short, everybody. I love you very much. I'll see you next time.
Hi, Dr. Vuong here. If you loved that video, I hope you will check out velocity2020.com. I want to meet you in person. This is my big annual conference in Vegas. It's amazing. It's not just about weight loss surgery, but it's about taking your life up to the next level. You're going to meet the best people, the best speakers, the best audience possible. You're going to really take your life up to the next level. 2020 is all about vision, clarity, and focus. We're going to show you how to find your vision, what you really want to do with your life, get crystal clear, clarity, and then find your laser focus to do what you need to do to have the amazing life that you deserve. Hope to see you there.